ask another bitch which island she wants to go on. Too bad you won't be there with her. Now, well, rightfully so. Sis is mad. She could go to jail for a year. This young lady, her name is the Luncheon Lawyer on IG. Her name is actually Alicia Luncheon, and she sits at the intersection of pop culture and law. And I came across. You just sounded very serious.
This is very serious. I'm
You're
very
like,
serious
okay.
about this. My skincare stack for winter. So now that I have changed climates, it is very, very important to have a skincare stack. And so I want to talk a little bit about this because you have to balance skin nourishment and hydration.
This was a headline that I read this week. Truck hauling aggressive monkeys carrying herpes and COVID overturns in Mississippi.
Wow.
Why does a headline like that exist? This sounds like the cold open of like a medical procedural or part of a logline for the sequel to Outbreak. Remember that Rene Russo, Dustin Hoffman movie?
Yes.
Was Rene Russo in that one, or my Mandela affecting it? Isn't that what it's called, the Mandela effect?
I don't know. I was like,
do you
not
know about the Mandela effect? This nickel to iron ratio is not typically found in natural comets and is characteristic of industrially produced nickel alloys, leading some to question the comet's natural origins. It's an unusual composition of stuff that's happening with this comet, and people are the scientist girlies are up.
This too much.
That's what I said. Like, the aliens are coming, so who cares about standards?
When you start with the aliens are coming.
Guys, none of this matters.
Bottom
None
line.
of this matters. Bottom line.
That's the theme of today's show.
The aliens are coming. Anyway.
The aliens are coming. That's where we started. We had a little bit of a pre-show kiki. So we had to hit the record button because it was a little too good to miss. And it ended with the aliens are coming.
Wait till we get to health and healing, y'all.
Listen, be ready. Be ready. 35 minutes from now. The aliens are coming.
Girl. Anyway.
In the meantime, we are out of... What's your out of office reply?
I hate Black Halloween. What do you mean you're going as the white shoes that Jerome would wear? From Martin.
I do feel like Black Halloween is particularly traumatic on Instagram, especially. It's like you see everything played out from the past 30 years in
so good.
Microcosm.
But it's
just
so
good.
That's
in the smallest way.
That trend, I hate Black Halloween. It's like, the other day I said, what do you mean you're going as the stuffed dog from that episode from Martin when he was interrogating everybody about his stolen CD player? It's a good one. It's a good one, y'all. Go on Threads and type in Black Halloween and you will be laughing for a good half
forever.
Hour. It's good. It's good.
My dad said that our podcast was especially intellectual. He was like, y'all should be wild and crazy. I was like, we are, but just smart about it.
Word.
He was like, my dad is coined this the Smart People's Podcast.
I love that because there's enough of craziness out there, right? So this is that bridge between foolishness and
smart girl banter.
Smart girl banter. Yeah.
Well, my out of office.
What's your out of office play? Yeah.
Why the F would I eat Little Debbie? She's the devil. All these ingredients will give you diabetes heavy. That's courtesy of Arkanese on Instagram. If you've not seen this video.
I love that video so much. I actually played it a couple of times. This shit was fire. I was like, this is a bop.
Why the F would I eat Little Debbie? She's a devil.
Seriously,
all
why
the
would you eat
ingredients
Little
will give you diabetes heavy.
Heavy on the diabetes.
If you're still eating Little Debbie
No,
if you're
listen,
still
we're not
eating Little
judging
Debbie,
you, but you should probably stop eating it.
you should put it down now. If you're eating Little
Just put
Debbie
it
as you
down.
listen to that, put it down. Put it down right
That
now.
whole section in the supermarket with all of them, you should just not even indulge. It is, I mean, really, he's right. Like, you can't even name half of the stuff that's in there. It's grown in a lab, as he said. It's not even real bread. It's grown in a lab. Like, why would you eat that?
It's like I can't eat these oatmeal cakes. Yeah, I'm gonna post this link to this video in the show
It's
notes so you
hilarious.
so you
You can make Little Debbie's at home. Just like, make what is Little Debbie? Like, isn't it oatmeal cookies and
I
cream in the
don't
middle?
know. I
I don't
haven't
even know what
had
that
one of
shit
those
is.
things and so on. I grew
But
up in
you can
with
make it
moon
at
pies.
home. Just make
I
it at home, y'all.
we used to have moon pies when I visit my grandmother in North Carolina. It's all bad. Anything that's in a plastic bag that sits on a shelf, I'm just
For
saying,
years.
for
Just
years, it's concerning. But
don't
anyway,
do it to yourself.
he has so many videos. I almost went down a rabbit hole. He does
It's
parodies on
like
everything. On
it's
water.
like it's like trap music for like an educational trap music for adults.
Yeah, enlightenment. Trap music for enlightenment.
Trap enlightenment.
Yeah, trap enlightenment. Trap.
Trap enlightenment. That's the type of, yes. He's
Mhm.
doing the Lord's work. Trapped enlightenment.
Well,
Mm,
I see you, girl.
I see you, girl. Shall I go first?
You go first. Mine's not as long as
Okay.
yours is.
Well, I see this young lady. Her name is the Luncheon Lawyer on IG. Her name is actually Alicia Luncheon. And she sits at the intersection of pop culture and law. And I came across her video breaking down the recent verdict in the Sonia Massey case. So as a refresher, this is a case of the former deputy Sean Grayson who murdered Sonia because he said he was acting in self-defense. She had a pot of boiling water on the stove. Anyways, she explained the conviction as if I was five. And then I was like, oh, okay, this is good to know. Then I explored her page. And the more videos I saw, the more I was like, oh, she's funny. She's really
Mhm.
funny. So, for example, there's a video of a woman who was holding a destroyed passport in her hands. And the on screen text read, now ask another bitch which island she wants to go on. Too bad you won't be there with her. Now, well, rightfully so. Sis is mad. Rightfully so, sis is mad. But this is a federal crime.
You
Okay.
can't
She
destroy.
could go to jail for a year. Okay. So Alicia's legal advice was just break up with him. Just but if you don't, she can meet you at the courthouse and let the judge know that the video of the client is AI. So anyways, I was on her page for at least 30 minutes just watching her breakdowns of a bunch of cases. There was another one where this T-Mobile employee took a customer's phone and cash apped herself $400 and then tried to deny it, but her
What?
whole government name is on the cash app. So then she showed
You know
then
what
she
song is
showed the
playing in my head right now is It a Crime? That song is just playing in my head and I'm just thinking it's stupidity. When I'm thinking of stupidity. I'm like, is it a crime?
I
Is it
kept
is
hearing her when she was denying I kept hearing It Wasn't Me by Shaggy playing in my head.
I
But then
I'm just hearing it. I'm just thinking stupidity should be a crime.
it really should.
You should, I
It
mean, there
really
is a certain
should.
level. It's a certain level where you just on GP should just spend some time.
So she called her somehow. There was a video of her talking to her mom, and the mom is just like, well, then you did it. Like, I don't understand. And in Alicia's words, she was like, this is a very clear sign that her mom is not going to send her bail money. Anywho, shout out
I
to
did.
Alicia for keeping us informed, entertained, and out of jail. So we see you, sis.
We see you, sis. There's a billboard I've seen in Detroit that says just because you're guilty, no, just because you did it doesn't mean you're guilty. It's like a lawyer billboard. I'm like, okay, now we know where we are. just because you did it doesn't mean you're
I'm
guilty. So,
Alicia says she said for that video of the woman that, cut up the passport, she's like, "She's innocent." That was her caption. So
that's why I don't practice law. I used to when I was in the early days of lawyerdom, I would meet people,
mhm.
especially dudes, and they'd be like, "Oh, you're a lawyer? I'm a need a lawyer." I was like, nope, not me. I'm not the right one." Sir. No, sir.
Not that kinda lawyer.
I don't do that kind of law. You know what? Don't call. I'm like, you have one phone call. Don't use me. Don't use it on me.
Oh, what if you did commit something and you're in jail, who would your phone call be to?
Oh, my mom for sure. My mom's a lawyer. I mean, but
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Who would my phone call? I guess my husband. Yeah, I guess I'll call Jackson.
somebody's got to come with the bail money. That's why I was like, make sure you got the. Oh no, but I did have that one time where I got pulled over, and I was
Oh.
I was on the phone in the car, and the police officer was like, "Are you calling? Who are you calling, daddy?" And I was like, "I'm on the phone with my lawyer." I was a teenager. This was like the early days. I was like, "I'm on the phone with my attorney." I was talking to my mom. His face was like, I did. I was a
Not who
hot
you
mess.
calling your daddy, and you're
Yeah,
like,
he's like,
"No,
"What are
my
you calling your dad?" I
attorney."
was like, "I'm actually on the phone with my attorney." He was like, "Okay, okay, little 17-year-old." Like,
I
what?
love
I
it.
was like, okay. Well, my ICU girl is Morgan Menzie, aka Pretty Little Bookshelf on Instagram. A good opportunity to highlight one of the booksgrammers that has been right along the whole journey of Black Girls Must Die Exhausted and all of the other books. I met Morgan years and years and years ago. But shout out to her, I See You Girl, because she and Kit Ballinger started a group called Book It Around DC. So what this group is capitalizing on the exploding popularity of audiobooks. This these young women organized a group of people to listen to audiobooks in community and walk around scenic DC together. So you,
Oh,
it's a sense of community and togetherness.
that sounds like fun.
You don't always have to talk, but it's like-minded people and you're walking around listening to whatever your choice of audiobook is, seeing the sights around DC. So community, books, of course, and getting to a chance to get to know your town, your city where you live in. So I think that's a great idea. I always love people bringing people together and of course incorporating books, so good company, exploring your city, and people walk at their own pace and like-minded community. So shout out to Morgan Menzie and Kit Bellinger. We
I
see you,
like that.
girl. That's such a good
That's
idea.
fun. DC is such a great city to walk around in,
Yeah.
despite the current occupier, and I really miss walking around DuPont Circle.
Mhm.
That specific area of DC. It's kind of like, I don't know, there's a little bit of mixture of like modern and then history, and then there's this just it's just
It's just
DC's a
yeah, it's
vibe.
fly. DC's a
It
vibe.
is,
I
it's very
I got
vibe.
to live there for a couple years, and it was two of the best years of my adulthood. But yeah, people feel safer walking in groups. You know, they still get the chance to
Yes.
walk around the city, but then now they're in community and they're feeling safer in groups. That's another part of it. So
Yeah,
in the
I love
current
that.
climate, they're not by themselves, So
Yes.
safety in
Yes.
numbers.
Yes. What
So
are some
yeah.
of the books that are they listening to? Is it like, are they listening to like history books and then going to the locations of these places
No,
that are mentioned in
everybody
the books,
picks their
or
own book. Everybody picks their own book, and they just do a
oh,
walking tour of DC while they listen, and people can walk at their own pace, but they're listening to their own book. So it's not like a talking thing. It's just like you're just together with
right.
other people. You're not by
Oh, that's
yourself.
cool.
Yeah.
That's
It's
nice.
it's nice,
Very,
right?
very nice.
It's like
Yeah.
it's if you have an idea that you think should be in the world, it's just this is your sign to go ahead and
Just
do
do
that,
it.
sis. Do it, sis. Do it
I love it. I love
scared.
it.
Do it live.
Yes. Do it live. I love it. So, what are you on right now?
What I'm on right now. Okay, what I'm on right now.
Mhm.
Get ready.
Wait, you just sounded very serious.
This is very serious. I'm
You're like,
very serious about
"Okay."
this. My skincare stack for winter. So now that I have
Mm.
changed climates, it is very, very important to have a skincare stack. And
Mhm.
so I want to talk a little bit about this because you have to balance skin nourishment and hydration. And
Mhm.
so for me, I want to tell you what my skincare stack is. First, toner. Second,
Mm.
and toner sets the pH and preps the skin for everything that you're about to put on it. It makes sure that everything's cleaned off. You know, if you have any residual soap or whatever, it's like that final step of cleansing and
Mhm.
preparation. And then I do a hydrating spray and then a water-based vitamin C serum. You know my water. If you don't know my water-based
Yep.
vitamin C serum, y'all, you got to go back to a previous episode because I have given all the tea and did not gatekeep that. And then anhydrous vitamin C serum, so not water-based. So it's a cream base. It's not a cream base. There's no water in the formula, but it's a vitamin C serum that has very, very fine vitamin C powder in a
Mhm.
non-water base. So it's kind of an oil based, sort of.
Okay.
Um, and then moisturizing cream. I use Clinique's 48-hour high super moisturizing cream. It's pink. I can't remember the name of it. I've shown it before. And then a lipid layer. So
Okay, this is new to me. What is a lipid layer?
lipid layer just means a heavier oil-based moisturizer on top of all the rest of it. That's my stack. So I'm stacking liquid, uh, cream, liquid, cream, basically.
Okay, so let's go back.
Hmm.
What type of skin do you normally have?
I have combination skin,
Combination, so dry.
dry in areas, oily in areas. So T-zone,
Okay.
oily, and then dry
Okay,
elsewhere.
cool. And for those who are listening, obviously you're listening. What I meant to say for those who are new to listening, if you're new, give your background, a refresher of your
Oh,
background and why you
you
know so
mean
much about
you mean
skincare.
my esthetician license? So yes, I
Yes.
I went to esthetician school when I was running a skincare company and got licensed in New York. So I've never worked as an esthetician to be clear, but I've done formulations of skincare, run a skincare company, and have all the training, all the training.
Mm-hmm,
So I'm
mm-hmm.
very, very, very deep into skincare and maintenance. We're maintaining. That's what we're doing. We're just keeping things intact
And are you
indefinitely.
wearing anything on your face right now, makeup wise, or just
I
clear?
have concealer on my face.
Just concealer.
Just concealer. Like there's nothing in this area. That's just my skin. I have
Wow.
some contour at the very top just for
Yeah.
because I don't want
Yeah.
to look like I have a 17 head because I'm like, I got more than a 4 head. It's like a 6, 7, 8 head. But
Stop it.
no, seriously. So yeah, just concealer and then the rest is pretty much skin. I have no
Awesome. You look
foundation.
great.
Thank
That's
you. Thank you,
great.
boo.
So, okay, so can you give us because I'm
I
nosy, what's your favorite toner? What's your favorite hydrating spray? You shared your vitamin C serum and the cream, but the lipid layer. So your toner, spray, and lipid layer. What are some of the favorite products that you like to use?
so I cannot remember the name of my toner. That's not gatekeeping. I will share that in another episode because right now I think it's
Okay, cool.
Glow Tonic. It's Glow Tonic. I just can't remember the brand.
Okay.
Pixie? Is it Pixie? I think it's Glow Tonic. It's Glow Tonic,
Oh,
I
I
think by
like
Pixie.
Pixie.
It's a AHA,
Yes.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
glycolic
Mm-hmm.
acid toner. And then I've been using Strata Lipid Gold for my lipid layer. And they have a vitamin C serum that's I've been testing that out. So I
Interesting.
will,
Okay,
which
cool.
I think has been working pretty well. So those are the two things I've added to my Clinique staples.
Okay.
But Strata.
So if you were not in a cold climate region like
Hmm.
myself, I'm in LA,
Hmm.
what are some of the products that you would remove from the stack?
I wouldn't necessarily do the lipid layer.
Got it. So you do everything else and not the
I would
lipid
do
layer.
everything else and not the lipid layer.
Cool.
Yeah, and because I would use a little bit of extra vitamin C. I maybe wouldn't do the second vitamin C depending, but in
Mm.
wintertime, I just feel like you need more antioxidants because you're not getting as much sun. But LA is different. So you're still getting sun. Here ain't no sunshine till the spring.
It's so cold in the D.
It's so cold
Um,
in the D.
but I haven't changed my skincare routine so too much. I still use the micellar water and the vitamin C with the skin cuticles, discoloration defense with the Youth to the People moisturizing cream, and then I just do my makeup. But the toner I haven't used. I think I might look into that.
Girl,
And what does the toner do
the
again?
skin is skinny. The toner sets your pH. It removes any like leftover residue from your cleansing step. It basically is your prep step.
Got
So
it.
the
Okay.
toner like sets your pH. It sets the base for the serums that you're going to use, which sometimes and the toner I use is acidic. So when I'm doing a vitamin C serum, it's better
Mhm.
to do it on top of acidified skin. You want your skin to be acidic. This is very geeky. Yes, this is a smart girl podcast. So yes,
No, but I
yes,
like this. I like
we got to
learning
give
about this
the
stuff.
straight up details. Yeah, I mean,
This
the
is
more you
great.
know, the more you know. And I mean, look, I'm dropping the age. 47. I'll be 48 in February. Yes. So
48 where? Seriously. We look like we can
I'm
be
just,
sisters in our 20s.
girl, right? But that's the point. But it has to be maintained. So it's not just,
That's
I
true.
mean, we did wake up like this, but
We did.
we
We
didn't
did.
go to sleep like this. We did
Correct.
a
That's
skincare
right.
regimen before. People are like, get to health and healing. Y'all are talking about aliens and where's shit? Where's the
No,
health and
we'll get there. There's we do not need to rush to talk about aliens. Well, what we will talk about is
what?
robots, because that's what I'm
Yes,
on right now.
girl. I don't know about this.
So
I don't know
for
if I'm on
20
that.
so for $20,000 or $500 a month, you can own a humanoid robot called Neo. This company, have you heard about this?
I did.
I
I'm
am
so disturbed.
I am fascinated by how affordable this is. Maybe that's not the best way to put it because it's not cheap. But if you canceled your Comcast or DirecTV and pull back on Starbucks, you can do this. You can have a humanoid. You can live your best Jetsons life and have your own Rosie the robot.
Intel Jetsons turns into the Terminator movie franchise.
Okay, well
Listen,
listen, let's not go there. Okay? This robot doesn't talk. It can help with
yet.
household tasks like cleaning and laundry. Apparently, it's very lightweight. It's quiet. It's only about 66 pounds. It's 5'6". It can lift up to 154 pounds. It can learn from you. It's ready to use straight out of the box.
Where are you gonna put that thing when you're not using it? It's just gonna stand in the corner facing the
Yeah,
wall?
it's gonna stand in the corner. It's gonna stand in the
Girl,
corner and wait for your
wouldn't be
instructions.
me. Wouldn't be me. We just gonna have a little person looking thing with no face standing there looking at you while you sit on the sofa with his little arms and legs, like just ready to move.
Ready
Hell
to
no.
go. Ready to go. Okay, so look,
Hell
the
to the
company
nah,
behind
to the
this
nah,
this
nah, nah.
the company behind this
Nah.
robot, it's called 1X. It's a Norwegian American company. It's a robotics and AI company. Look, as someone who is taking care of their parent, setting aside how scary this might be, this is especially good for older folks if they're living by themselves, right? Because you have something that can lift things, that can vacuum, that can clean, and will be there if something goes wrong. It's like a life-size life alert.
Okay. We ain't that far from slavery. I'm just saying it's too soon. It's too soon. It's too soon.
Now, how did we get to
It's too soon. It just
like
It's
How does slavery
just
get in
it's too
this?
soon. It's just too it's so close. It's so close. It just it just I I can't I can't I
Oh my
can't
gosh.
I can't
Okay,
I
Neo.
can't see
Well,
it.
look, I again, setting
Girl,
aside
if you have if like whatever
the scariness about this, I think it's actually a pretty good tool to have in the house.
theoretically, I
Yeah,
won't have one. I don't even
me
have
neither.
I
I like my
I
Starbucks. I'm not pulling back.
listen, I'm like, I don't know where you put that thing. I wouldn't have it sitting there standing in the corner of my bedroom looking at me like, you know, ready to like
And it only has
mm-mm.
eyes. It doesn't have like a
Hell no. This sounds
but
like
it
a
has like it's like it has like these tendon like the body like
girl,
it
it
can like
already
sit
sounds
down.
it just doesn't sound better. This is
You're like,
getting
"Please,
worse.
let's move on." Okay,
It's giving
fine.
me
We'll
the
move
heebie
on.
jeebies. I would say this. I would say this. I tend
Yes.
not to do things that sound like a premise to a horror movie. If it sounds like a premise to a horror movie, I don't do it. For example, I went we went to the cider mill the other day. Like it was like
Mhm.
the all dialed up and done up for Halloween. So it had all these Halloween attractions and everything. We go and one of the attractions is the corn maze at
Oh, yeah,
night.
no, Children of the Corn. No,
It's
I ain't doing that.
it's it's it's
Jeepers
pitch
Creepers.
it's pitch
Mm-mm,
black, right? Pitch black.
mm-mm.
We approached the but we just like we did all the other attractions. We did the haunted house. We did whatever. So we get to the entrance of the corn maze. I'm looking at that. I'm like, are we gonna do this? We're like, no, no, we're not. No, we're not gonna do that. No,
No,
I'm not. Why? Because it is the premise to a horror movie. I'm like that
you're right.
on general principle. No, not gonna do that. I don't need to do it. I don't
GP.
need to do a corn maze at night. Why would I do that? So yeah,
Pitch Black? Mm-mm.
the robot with just eyes standing in the corner of my house. Mm, I'm good. I'm good.
Oh my
Anyway,
gosh.
well,
Anyway.
I'm minding my black business, girl.
Nice segue. I see what you did there.
You
I see what you
know,
did there.
I always do that. Oh, you know
So
what? I'm gonna punt this because part of I meant to say this before. My what I'm sorry. I see you, girl. Was
mhm.
partially minding my black business. It was a twofer.
Oh, it was a
The,
2-for-1er.
yeah, it was a twofer
I love that.
with the book and walk around DC
The book
because
walk as the
it's
business,
also a black
obviously.
business. Yes.
Yeah, I love it. My black business that I'm minding this week is back to the motherland. So the next Manhattan or Jumeirah Island, like the one that's in Dubai,
I was about to say
is
you got to
current
tell people where Jameer Island is. Everybody don't know.
Jumeirah Island is, I think, is the man-made island that's in Dubai.
Mm.
This the same setup is currently being built right now. And do you want to guess where it is?
It's in Africa, in Wakanda.
It is. And I wish Wakanda was real. But what country do you think it's currently being built in?
Well, I've seen the show notes, so I can't give you a
Oh, dang, you gotta
valid
play the
guess.
game sometimes.
I
Okay, fine.
mean,
It's in Nigeria. So surprise, surprise. It's in Lagos. It's in an area called Eko Atlantic. It's privately funded. It's a privately funded coastal city in Lagos, Nigeria. It's built on 2,500 acres of land that's been reclaimed from the Atlantic Ocean. So this wall that was built around that area was originally an answer to stop erosion from
hmm
happening. But what they've been able to do is not only stop the erosion from happening, but they were able to build the wall so that it can withstand them building this big city that they're building. It's huge. Like I said, it's 2,500 acres. The vision
amazing.
for it, it's mixed use development. It's going to be one of the biggest developments in the world. The folks behind this project just recently hosted the faculty from Wharton School of Business, meeting with the president of Nigeria's Real Estate Developers Association and the managing director of the Echo Island Development. Shout out to Compound Africa for this, which is where I got this info from. It looks amazing. I think in the next 10 years, you're gonna see this amazing city, this metropolis just pop up
Out
in
of the water.
Western Africa out of the water, like truly like Wakanda.
I'm telling you,
And
you plant a seed and an idea, and Africa's gonna have it in 5 to 7 years. There is
I
gonna be a
am
Wakanda. I'm only half joking when I say this.
no,
Only half
no,
joking.
I agree. I agree. It's very excited to see how it's been progressing so far. I think there's if you're into looking to investment potential, definitely take a look at Echo Atlantic. Do your own research, but the fact that they're hosting faculty from Wharton School of Business and bringing the meaning of the minds and trying to figure out how much, what else that they can put in there. I mean,
Mhm.
they've already arranged different districts. It looks dope. It looks dope. So
That's
that's what
exciting.
I'm minding this week. Is that
Minding my
cool?
black business. That's super cool. I'm I find it interesting that they're building it on top of the ocean, but I feel like science has made many advancements at this point. So
Yes, at this point, yeah, they know what they're doing. And this wall looks, I mean, it looks fortified. So it doesn't look like,
it's
I
gonna
mean,
float away.
unless, yeah, no, it looks like it really is set up to look like a version of Jumeirah Island in
And they
Dubai.
built
Like,
that
I
and
think
it's
it's Dubai,
yeah, Dubai. They built there's a whole bunch of
right?
man-made islands in Dubai. Like they're shaped have different shapes and such. So I mean it's happened
Yeah, there's
before.
Palm Island, right? The one that looks
Yeah.
like a palm tree.
Mhm.
But yeah, this development looks really cool, and there's a lot of money being funneled into that. So, you
Well,
know,
you heard it
get in
here
early.
first. You heard it here first, folks. So Jesus taking the wheel.
Mhm.
Would you like me to start with my Jesus take the wheel?
Mhm. Yep, yep, yep.
Drake.
Oh, what he do now?
In my Kendrick Lamar voice. Hey Drake, leave Kendrick Lamar alone. So Drake's team just filed a notice of appeal for the defamation case against UMG, centering "Not Like Us," rap battle song. The judge threw out the original case, essentially saying that no one realistically thought a song in a rap battle was an assertion of facts. Nobody thought that Kendrick Lamar was reporting on CNN in his Not Like Us rap battle hit. So that was thrown out. The original case was thrown out, and now they're appealing. Here's where I see this as a problem. If it's not obvious, litigating the culture. Now, we all know what a rap battle is. Drake knows what a rap battle is. You've come into rap, which is part of the rap culture, is rap battling. You know what it is. So why are we taking the culture to court instead of taking an L? So just give us the song of the summer and leave this alone. I'm sorry, sir, but even the songs of yours that I like don't even sound the same anymore. You cannot litigate the culture that you profess to be a part of. Like that is absolutely ridiculous. So I am very I just feel like this is a Jesus take the wheel moment. It's a low point for rap and rap culture. It's a low point for one of rap's most talented and successful performers. And I just think we should leave well enough alone and keep it moving. Take that knock on the chin and give us a song of the summer. Do what you do. Don't do this.
Was silence not an option?
Exactly.
I really have nothing else to say. I
Well,
mean, you bring up a very good point. Litigating culture. I think that's a
our
I have never
culture,
heard it that way.
why would you
But
litigate
yes,
our culture? Like,
you're
why would you do
absolutely right.
that? Why would you take our culture to court? That you know what a rap battle is, sir. You lost. That's what happened.
Just take the L, go on to some vacations, get motivation, get back into the studio and make new music and we will forget this.
We would forget this, but now I can't forget it. And now I'm
But
like,
now you
now,
can't. You're
and now the
right.
songs that I like, I'm like, they don't sound the same. Stop this. I want to just keep liking what I liked. we could have moved past this. We could have left it
Sorry
alone.
to that man. Sorry to that man. Because clearly he does not have for real. He's talking about no new friends. He he might need some new friends
Some new
that can tell him when
friends.
to stop.
Stop. People have told him. People have said it. People have told him. He's not, I don't know what it is. And they're like, oh, it's bigger than, no, it's not. Which is why I wonder, you know, as an artist and as a participant in the culture, why would you take it there to that degree? And if you
Like you
lost,
lost,
right.
taking the words out of my mouth.
And the
Exactly.
judge said what we all know. This is part of the culture. The judge said, this is the culture that you're participating in. Don't try to destroy it or change it. Obviously, a rap battle song is not an assertion of facts. Everybody
He
knows
has too
that.
much time on his hands. He has too much time on his hands and he has too much money to burn because this all costs money. And I don't know why you would want to spend it with this foolishness. So good luck to him. Okay. Well,
Good luck to that man. But not
good
really,
luck
because
to
it's
that
Jesus
man.
Take This Real segment. So
That's right. That's right. Um, my Jesus Take the Wheel is very different. This was a headline that I read this week. Truck hauling aggressive monkeys carrying herpes and COVID overturns in Mississippi.
wow.
Why does a headline like that exist? Why?
Like what?
This sounds like the cold open of like a medical procedural or part of a logline for the sequel to Outbreak. Remember that Rene Russo, Dustin Hoffman movie?
Yes. Yes.
Was Rene Russo in that one or my Mandela affecting it? Anyway, the truck was carrying I think it's called the Mandela effect. Isn't that what it's called, the Mandela effect?
Girl, I don't know. I was like, that's why I was like, we already established the Smart Girl podcast, so that was smarter than me. I don't know. I was I was like,
Do
I
you
was like,
not know about the Mandela effect?
mm-mm, mm-mm. But I was nodding along because I was like, I'm gonna
Wait,
look this up
allow
later.
me. Little detour. Hold on. Little detour. It is according to Google, it is a phenomenon where a large group of people collectively share a specific memory of something,
Uh-huh.
right? That didn't happen,
Oh,
allegedly. So, for example, like Cheez It and Cheez Its, like
uh-huh.
people think there's a Z after the it, and and others don't, but like, no, I swear I remember Cheez Its or Fruit Loops. Fruit with
Uh-huh.
2 O's versus fruit with the U and I, or, what was the other one? There was a movie that I swear to God, I still believe this. There's a movie that Sinbad, the comedian was a genie or
Yeah.
something. They're like, "No, that's not real." And I'm like, "No,
It's
no, I
not?
remember."
No,
That's
there
what I'm
was
saying.
certainly. Yeah, there was. He was.
That's what I'm
They're saying
saying,
it's
but
not real?
apparently
This is
mm-mm.
gaslighting. We're being gaslit. That's gaslighting. I'm sorry. No, 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 no. I remember that.
I'm telling you that's what they've said.
People are like, that did not, these droids that are, you did not see these droids or whatever. Like, this is, I will not be Jedi'd. Like, no.
There is no real movie in which the comedian Sinbad plays a genie.
Yes, there
That's what
is.
the internet says. That's what
As,
I'm saying.
I'm looking this up right now.
Now the Kazam movie has Shaquille
Shazam!
O'Neal.
Shazam? People, oh, that's Shazam. Yeah, this is likely because many people are confusing it with Kazam, which starred Shaquille O'Neal. What?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't believe it. Anyways, Rene Russo was in fact in Outbreak. I just confirmed that. But anyways, so there was a truck. They were carrying rhesus monkeys that were used to test products. They were coming out of a test facility and they were on their way to Tulane University in New Orleans from Florida. The university made a statement and said that these monkeys, and I repeat, these monkeys are not infected. with herpes and COVID. But if you see them, they should be shot on sight.
What?
If they're not
Because
infected, why are we killing them?
well, what are they infected with? They said they're not infected with herpes and COVID, but they didn't say what they
They said
are
they weren't
infected.
infected, period. They said they're not infected, but if you see them, they should be shot on sight. Again, if they are not infected, why are we killing them? Why can't we just call animal control?
This is because you know why? Planet of the Apes. That's why.
That's right.
That's why. All the movies that we saw, y'all. I'm just saying.
Or is it 28 days later?
I didn't see 28 Days Later, but I did see Planet of the Apes. And that's how we got
That's right.
Planet of the
You're right.
Apes.
That's how we got
So
there. That's how we got there. So, as of yesterday, there are 3 monkeys still on the loose. So
the movies, the premise of the movie has
premise has
begun.
begun. Okay. In this timeline is Planet of
See?
the Apes. Got it. Noted. I just want to know who started the rumor that they were infected. That's what I want to know.
Some wretched person.
Because what do you mean?
Somebody worried about the premise of the movie. It wasn't
Infected
me.
with COVID and herpes. And the university was like, no, they're not infected. But if you see them, kill them. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So there's something. Again, now we're in health and healing. So whoever was waiting for the aliens, like I promised,
You weren't. Oh my God, this is the most unhinged episode. I know. If you're new here, you're probably like, what are they
what is
on? Like,
wrong with them?
we are not like this all the time, but apparently today we are.
Today is that kind of day. Hopefully. But this all
Oh,
feeds
Lord.
into health and healing and
Yes, it does.
the
It does. It does.
concept. The concept.
Yes, it does.
Do you want to start or would you like?
Yeah, well, I'll start because then we can get to
Because it's
your
going to go off the
portion, and
rails later.
it really is. Okay,
Yeah.
mine is really simple.
Yours more
So
structured.
Okay. Oh my gosh. I was watching a video. Control it. Okay, I was watching a video of Nick and Alandria. Shocker. They were doing this challenge.
But of course.
But of course. What else am I going to do with my time? Besides raising a family and taking care of myself. I'm watching Nick and Alandria. Anyways, so they were doing a challenge called Bare Minimum versus Princess Treatment. And it got me to thinking, what's my bare minimum? So they rattled off a whole bunch of things. And it was like, traveling, paying for your girl's nails, all that stuff. So I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, what's my bare minimum? And I'm like, okay, personal space. I really enjoy that. Dark chocolate daily. Peace of mind. Not responding to emails after a certain time. 7 hours of sleep, all that stuff. And then I was thinking princess treatment. And it was really hard to think of princess treatment level stuff. And it dawned on me, I was like, wow, I have I'm really good at functioning, but I'm not great at flourishing.
Ooh.
And I need to work on that. Because bare minimum is functioning.
Mm-hmm.
So I just gave you a laundry list of bare minimum stuff. But when it comes to princess treatment, like things like I came up with like monthly spa subscription or monthly travel. Like that was it. I couldn't think of anything that felt princess treatment level. And I think it's really about I don't struggle to achieve, but I do struggle to receive. And I really need to work on that. I really need to figure out how to flourish and move beyond the bare minimum because all of those things make sense. But I'm just like, dang, I need to work on that.
I'm in stunned silence in a way because I'm thinking princess. Now I do feel like, is this in the context of a relationship? Because I do feel like I have gotten princess treatment at times with certain people.
Mhm.
And maybe there's a trade-off, maybe there's not. Maybe there has been, maybe there hasn't been. Like princess treatment in some respects and whatever treatment in other respects. You know what I mean? So I I think now paying for your partner's nails, that's a new one. I didn't know that was a thing. But I guess like paying for somebody to get their hair done or whatever. I've never been on that program of doing that. I had a boyfriend once who did. I was like, I was at his place and I was headed to get my hair done from his
Mhm.
place. And he's like, "Where are you headed?" I told him, "I'm going to get my hair done." And then he's like, "Oh, okay, hold on." And he like reaches in his pocket and peels off a bunch of $100 bills and hands it to me. And I'm like, "What's happening?" He's like, "You said you're getting your hair done." He
And
said,
you're
and
like, "Okay."
I was like, I was offended because I was like, "Well, yeah, I was going to get my hair done. You think I can't pay for it? Like, what is?" He was like, "No." I was like, you said." I was like, "Oh, you just that was your cue to pay for my hair." Oh, interesting. So,
Mhm.
but that was completely foreign to me at the time, and so I was like, "That's stupid that I didn't," you know. It's like,
Coulda just I shoulda just shut the
I
hell
was
up
like,
and
"What
just
was
taken
I?"
this
Yeah,
money.
I was like, that was the younger version of me that was all indignant. I'm like, this version, I'm like, I know how to. Was silence is
"Where
an
them
option.
dollars at?" You be like, "Give me them
Wa
dollars. Where the
was
money
silent
resides, where the
I
money
know, was
resides."
silence an option? I'd be like, "Okay, thank you so much. I have
Yo,
learned new
Ta-Nehisi Coates,
skills."
he was in his bag with that line because I will forever use, "Was silence not an option?"
Was silence not an option?
Yeah, I've never no, let me think about this. Have I been on no, no, I have. I've had that treatment. But yeah, no, I've had that treatment. I've had definitely princess treatment, but it was really in relation to, like, yourself, right? Like, what's the bare minimum for me? What's princess
Mm,
treatment for me? And I was
right.
like, "Yo, I don't have a lot of princess treatment level stuff for me," which I think is a problem. I need to work on that.
Well, I gotta think about what that is. I mean, I think I have, and I just haven't ever thought about it in that way, but
Mm.
I in the past for sure. So I just
Yeah,
have to
that's it.
think about it from a but flourishing, I think flourishing treatment is where I'd like to go. Flourishing treatment. Not
That's what
necessarily
I'm
princess
saying.
treatment, but flourishing treatment, which I think is very different. It's like care and compassion and certain things that help me flourish as a whole human being, which I don't think I've had a lot of that. So that is part of my health and healing. I was going to talk about gratitude, but we're not going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about I
Fuck
was
that
gonna say
gratitude.
I wasn't yeah, fuck that gratitude. I was gonna talk about gratitude practice and we should like really, just write down everything we're thankful for. No, I want to talk about
Fuck
something else.
that.
Yeah, fuck that. I want to talk about something else. I want.
What you wanna talk about?
I want to talk about the aliens. No, but I want to talk about. is- Y'all, we are not usually this unhinged, but it's one of those days. Um, Radical acceptance of self and being in a
Mhm.
space where you get to experience that as a woman in particular. And I just want to go there for a second. Bear with me. Many of us, especially type A overachieving types, we have been part of the lineage of womanhood, which in previous generations, the one goal was marriage, right? That was our way to participate in society. We're meant to sell ourselves effectively to the highest bidder, and then we become a domestic servant as a wife. That was what the original purpose of a wife was, to take care of the home and raise children. That is the face face having version of the faceless humanoid that you talked about, was $20,000.
Mhm.
So ideally, we'd find someone who'd pay more for us, but that was the deal. And to sell yourself to the highest bidder meant that you needed to be a package that was worth purchasing. And that meant perfectionism. That meant holding yourself to standards, unreasonable standards, standards that were purchasable. It didn't create space for compassion, radical self-acceptance, understanding the whole person, certainly not flourishing. And so we continue that mindset and that tasking ourselves towards that same thing in later generations and even to today, where we have a lot more choices and freedoms, and we don't necessarily have to sell ourselves to the highest bidder, whether it's princess treatment or otherwise. We have all kinds of options to participate in society, whether we get married or whether we don't. But what I don't feel like we have recovered is the flourishing of our whole person and holding a space for our imperfection as women, whether it's physical
Mhm.
imperfection, whether it's, oh, we have all of these standards where we feel like we're worthy or unworthy of desire, of attraction, of love. And it's not just the world saying that to us, it's us saying it to ourselves. And you can find yourself in a situation where you can't even you don't feel deserving of those things simply because you don't meet these objective standards that were never set by you and have nothing to do with you. So you can't be okay with yourself right now. So that is what I want to talk about, was developing as a healing practice, a a space of radical self-acceptance. And I want to talk about how to do it because it's not obvious. The world is going to constantly reinforce that self-critique and that not good enough mentality, because there's all kinds of reasons to do that. There's a lot of consumer value, or a lot of a lot of the economy operates solely on the basis of what we don't think we deserve. So you got to get
Yep.
people who are loud and verbal about their acceptance of you, their love of you as you are, their belief about you, and not quiet, loud. And there are people in the world that feel that way. And so when you need to heal that space within yourself, that's not something that you do on your own. Yes, people are like, oh, you need to
That's
work
right.
on your self esteem and your confidence. No, you also need to get around people who challenge those beliefs that you have, that are forceful about helping you change your mind. So it's not always you. And it's
Yeah.
about understanding how that critique gets reinforced in the world that we live in, and creating spaces, not just safe spaces for ourselves. I don't think we need safe spaces. I think we need spaces of radical transformation. I think we need spaces of loud and proud validation. And
Yeah, I
that
think
that is going to give us what we that is going to give us opportunity to change our minds. That's what,
absolutely, and I
for
think
health
we
and
have
healing.
examples of women that do that, like you mentioned, Lizzo and Tracy and, even Cardi, like, who have these different versions of that, who,
Mhm.
pretty much embody that radical acceptance of self despite what the norms are and how they get so much pushback. Like, Lizzo's always
So
been
much
someone.
pushback.
A lot of pushback. Tracy, we talked about Tracy just, a couple episodes ago about how happy she is, and people are just like, "You sure you happy? Because you ain't got no man, you ain't got no kids.
Wait, what do you
You
mean you have?
what do you mean you happy?"
You remember that interview with, I believe it was Serena Williams, and it was her dad, and the interviewer was like, "Well, why are you so confident that you're going to win?" I don't know if it was Venus or Serena. And he's like, "Why are
I
you
think it
so
was
confident?"
Serena.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's like, I've prepared. I know I believe I'm going to win. I just think I'm going to do well." And he just kept going. Well, how is that? How can you believe that? How can you be so confident? Whatever. And her dad was finally like, "Stop it. She is confident. Leave that alone.
She answered a question.
She answers your
Exactly.
question. Why would you try to destroy her confidence? Leave that alone. Leave that intact." And I think we all need that in our lives, in the face of what we're facing. Just remembering that as a standard. So to me, I princess treatment, flourishing treatment would be that Richard Williams moment.
Yes, I mean,
protecting that part of you that is vulnerable but determined to accept you as you are right now. That's flourishing to
Absolutely.
me.
I 100% agree. And this is where I come in and say, like, I don't care what anyone thinks. I mean, the aliens are coming. Like, why are we tripping about this? I'm sorry. Listen, y'all, there is a meteorite, whatever the thing is. It is accelerating and decelerating. It is emitting nickel, like levels of nickel they have never seen before. It's called 3I Atlas. NASA is playing games. They're not telling us. They're not releasing the photos.
She said
It
the
doesn't
aliens
matter,
are coming.
y'all.
They are
It
riding the
doesn't matter.
meteor
The
right in
aliens
our
are
He
coming.
said
The aliens are
nothing matters. I don't
coming.
care what you think at this
It
point.
doesn't matter. Standards, no, those whoever make your own standards up. Just do whatever the hell you want. Because the aliens are coming. Why does it matter what society has to say? I could care less. I'm gonna look this up because y'all think I'm playing. It's called 3I Atlas. It's a
said
comet.
they are
It just
riding
made
the
its
comet
closest. Yes, it just
like
made its
Santa's
closest
sleigh,
pass of the
honey.
sun. It's. I'm.
You know,
I'm.
we told you it's gonna get
Look, I'm
live.
just
It was gonna get
look
live.
at it. Look it up. 3I Atlas. Like, who cares about anybody's damn standards? Questioning whether you are happy or not doesn't matter. The comet is coming. It's here. The aliens are here. It doesn't really matter. None of this matters. None of this
Oh my
matters.
God. Okay. Well, in the meantime, what is good while we wait? While we wait for for
For
Rudolph
the aliens to arrive?
and the aliens. Some people are gonna be waiting for Rudolph and Santa. Some people are gonna be waiting for the aliens.
I'm waiting to see how this Atlas, this 3I Atlas comet is. I need to
Is there a
know. Like,
timeline? Is there a timeline?
I don't know. I'm like Mark Antony. I need to know. NASA needs to stop playing games and release the high res images of this comet because everything is blurry and it looks like it's a ship. The what did it for me was hearing how it's accelerating and decelerating. I'm like, what do you mean?
Oh,
What do you
okay.
mean?
Yeah, we got a problem. I thought it was a
That's what I'm
comet. Okay, I
concerned
didn't.
about.
This it's not a comet. Is the point? They're blurry
They call it
images
a
of
comet. They call
of
it a
a,
comet.
but it may look like a comet if it's a vehicle. You're like they're on
It
their
looks
way.
like a vehicle to me. It's shaped like a spaceship and it's emitting nickel. Apparently, comets typically emit nickel and iron, but they're saying this one doesn't have any iron and it's emitting high levels of nickel, like industrialized nickel. That's what they're saying. Those are the words that they're using.
Girl,
Like
wait.
it's
See,
like
this is this. Okay, I don't know if people picked up on the whole totality of what you were saying. I was like, we promised them aliens. I thought okay. The comet may or may not be a comet. The comet may be a spaceship, and the evidence is pointing to.
This is why scientists are excited because it's doing all these things they've never seen before, right? Particularly accelerating and decelerating. Like
Comets
what?
don't do
Like
that, right?
comets don't do that.
And it's heading in our direction.
Well, it
Because they
just made its
probably were
closest
like
pass
y'all. They were like
to the
y'all are
sun.
crazy.
They did a
They're like
drive-by.
y'all
They're like,
have. They were like we need to check on the kids because this is some bullshit. The Home Alone is about to be daddy's home.
Oh man, the
Y'all
aliens in
thought
the
you were
drive-by
Home
was like,
Alone. Yeah, they
roll up
about to
them
be like,
windows, y'all. We passing Earth. No, it just did its closest pass to the sun. That's what
they trying to
that
see
happened just
something,
yesterday.
and
They are trying to see something.
They said they on Earth. They tripping. We're about to.
They
see
are
something.
most definitely. No, but it's in all seriousness, it has gotten a lot of scientists really excited and nerdy because, like I said, the accelerating and decelerating the amount of nickel that it's emitting. They call it industrialized nickel. Those are the words that they used that is coming off of this
Industrialized
thing.
nickel is effectively an emission that
Industrialized
it's
nickel.
created. Industrialized
Hmm.
means that it has been produced.
That's what I heard. Surprising nickel detection in comet. That's what they said. It has
Period.
detected glowing nickel vapor in the gas surrounding the comet.
Oh no. Okay.
Unusual composition of the interstellar, which the interstellar 3I atlas shows significant nickel emissions with little to no iron. That's why they're tripping. This nickel to iron ratio is not typically found in natural comets and is characteristic of industrially produced nickel alloys, leading some to question the comet's natural origins. It's an unusual composition of stuff that's happening with this comet, and people are the scientist girlies are up.
This this too much. This too much.
That's what I said. Like, the aliens are coming, so who cares about standards? That's why it just
Just let it
doesn't
go.
matter.
Let it go.
Let it go.
This is your
Pick
sign to
up
get
that
that
pint.
massage.
Pick up that pint. Go get a massage. Buy that bag, because none of this matters when you have
It's
a
he
comet
said
that's coming towards Earth in the shape of a spaceship. So, anyway, go into what's good.
what's good. Well, I speaking of unhinged, I won't call it unhinged, but I will just say unrestricted. Kamala Harris has done an interview on the Diary of a CEO podcast. She has literally said, fuck it. And she is spilling all the tea. I am here for this version of Kamala Harris.
All of it. Yep.
I want to hear the real deal and the details. So I have not had a chance to watch the interview. I've only seen the clips, but the fact that the interview exists, the fact that Michelle Obama said she's loving this era, she hasn't been first lady for almost a decade, and she's being her real and authentic self. I just love seeing these powerful Black women who have been
Yes.
in global leadership positions come to the forefront, come to the front, and say what's really on their minds. So that's what's good to me. I'm starting with the Kamala Harris interview, but there's Michelle Obama. There's all kinds.
Mhm.
There's right people. It's time for the aunties to speak, and I am here for
Shout
it.
out to Janine Rubenstein, who did the interview for People, and I think she did a phenomenal job. And yes, I love this era as well. I was at this thing called the Day of Unreasonable Conversation a few weeks back, where Madam VP was there, and it was the clip that went viral a few weeks back when she said, "These motherfuckers are crazy." I was in the room for that, and it was awesome. And she's being incredibly honest, and I'm here for it. I love this unfiltered version of both of these ladies, and I hope more folks what's really refreshing also is to see that even there, some folks are not even waiting to be unfiltered. Jasmine Crockett, who I'm surprised has not been my ICU girl, maybe because she's my forever ICU girl.
Right.
But Jasmine Crockett is a perfect example of how she is not even waiting for the post politics life. She's doing it today,
Mm-hmm.
and I see that with Joyanne Reed. I see it with just a bunch of Black women who are just, not necessarily saying fuck it, but definitely being like, you know what? No, because now is not the time. Like, this is the time for me to say my piece, live my best life while doing it, looking snatched. Michelle looks amazing, by the way.
Amazing, amazing. She looks, but the book is about her fashion. So
Oh, I didn't know that was the book that's coming out. It was about her
yes,
fashion.
the look, yeah,
Girl,
yeah,
she looks
so
like this.
good,
There was an
so
all
good.
black number, and
Oh
she
yeah,
looks younger now than she did when she was in the White House. Like,
hmm
she's just Asian
living
backwards.
her
And
best
that's what
life
that's what rest and unbothered looks like. Being rest and unbothered. And I
for
love that for
sure,
her.
for sure.
And
Well,
kids at the house. I love it.
what's good for you?
Oh, well, for me, 1 in 8 Americans, I want to repeat, 1 in 8 Americans will lose access to SNAP starting tomorrow. That's about 40 million people. And I'm sure we've seen a lot of the asinine discourse online about the ethics of benefits and who should receive and who shouldn't, what they're basically a bunch of people pocket watching. But for every one video of that, there are tons of others that show how we are showing up for each other.
Mm-hmm.
Farmers are donating produce, women are sponsoring families. In Portland, there is a coffee shop called Heretic Coffee that pledged to offer SNAP breakfasts from 9:30 until foods run out every single day. And people
Wow.
had been reaching out about helping. Donations have poured in, and as of today, they've raised over $280,000. 10,000 people have sent 280,000 plus dollars to Heretic Coffee to make sure these families are getting food.
And that is good. That is very good.
That is very
Because
good.
we all we
So
got.
we all we got. And if you're thinking of donating to food and the pantry banks in your neighborhood, here's some tips on how to donate. One, I'm going to include a link so that you can donate to Heretic Coffee if you so please. You can donate money to food banks instead of dropping off food because they get better pricing because they buy stuff wholesale. So donating money is always preferred. If you do choose to get food, mac and cheese is a little bit discouraged because they have to go buy butter and milk for that. So they actually prefer rice-a-roni because you only need oil for that.
Mm-hmm.
Powdered milk instead of, if anything, they would love that. And then they need can openers and these seasonings and sanitary
Mm.
items. So those are some things to keep in mind as you are thinking about donating to your local food pantry or food bank. But money is always preferred. So
Thank you for that. That is
yeah, I
good.
mean,
That is very good.
it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough
Well,
for a
we got
lot of people.
it's
But
yeah, but it's good to see us coming together and supporting each other, including people, those of us we don't know,
mm-hmm,
and starting to operate as a community as we should, because I think that we expect the fabric of our society to operate in the stead of local community based programs, but
mm-hmm,
local community based programs have always been the heartbeat of our cities and our successful growth and coming
mm-hmm.
together. So I'm excited to see people supporting each other and
Yeah,
feeling motivated to do that. So that is good. That is very good.
very good. We're not all trash. So that's great to hear and
Not
see.
all trash. Tell the
We're not all
aliens.
trash.
Tell the aliens. This is
We got to
important.
tell the
We
aliens,
need to
yes,
start
because
our
we're
PR
not trash.
campaign
That's right.
right now.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
We are not all trash. Listen.
We're not all trash.
I know. We did
Anyway.
do the dishes. You know what I mean? Like the house might be
Mhm.
trash, but we did do the dishes. That's all
We got some manners, right?
I'm saying.
Got some manners.
Well,
Anyway,
for
what's your
this
final
very
word?
special episode, my final word is find people who appreciate you now. Who appreciate you
Mm,
now, just as you are. It's not you, boo. It's who you're hanging with.
that's right. I love that. Mine is be loyal to the person you're becoming, not the person you outgrew.
Mm.
And this was inspired by a woman I saw online. She started a new series on IG that I will be watching. And if it's worthy, I'll definitely be sharing it with you guys. But it's already kind of worthy because she's quit her job and she's not looking for another job. And she decided to invest in a startup, and her startup is herself.
Of well, and should. Give that a clap.
Mhm. Yep. Yep.
Well,
So I'll watch more and I'll share it with you guys.
I love it. Well, thank you for joining us for this very special unhinged episode of We Are Out of Office, where we talk about aliens and islands growing out of the ocean. and all kinds of other things that you
In
would have
between
never imagined
skincare,
in between. Skincare,
investing in a
skin
business,
stack, audiobooks and
Michelle
walking.
Obama,
Michelle Obama, Kamala
it's a
Harris
little bit
not
of
giving a
something.
book. That's where we are.
Monkeys that are not infected,
But but
allegedly.
starting Planet of the Apes. That's
A
where
little
we
bit of
are.
something for everybody.
Next week we'll be back. Who maybe it'll be more of the same,
With some
but maybe
sense? No. I actually like
no.
Unhinged, how unhinged this was. This was fun.
Unhinged. We are really out of office this week.
Next
Next
week, we're going to
week.
talk about Bigfoot. We're going to talk about Bigfoot next
Oh,
week.
yeah, let's get into it. Well, see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.